Hey gang, happy to see you found us here at CELLY, Canadian Jail War Stories, and for all my returning subscribers, you already know, you guys are the backbone of the channel and I wouldn't be existing without y'all. So, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, what are y'all waiting for, man? Come on, join the fam, alright? If you like to watch, but you're not subbed, and you haven't shared or liked, what, do you hate me or something, man? Come on, join the family, and help this channel grow. And we'll see you in the next episode, if you subscribe and come back. If not, let's get straight into this. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Eddie here, bringing you another episode. And today's episode is going to be about the Lindsay jail. And when you have a celly that has a girlfriend, is he going to help you out and try to get his girlfriend to hook you up with one of his girls? Now, did my celly's girlfriend hook me up with one of her friends? Let's find out, and we'll get right into this. Okay guys, so we're going to get into this story. This story is about a guy named LJ. Now, he was my celly for a long time, okay? And we got really close. We got close to the point where his girlfriend was always giving me three-ways on the phone. He used to get three-ways from her all the time, and she used to give me three-ways all the time. Maybe 4 or 5 times a day, and that's really expensive. These are my work safety glasses, by the way. I thought, whatever. Oh, okay, that's better. Okay, so basically, LJ was very connected in this jail, okay, because he basically been born and raised in this place, basically. No, this guy's gone there basically more than I have, and he's basically, anytime you would go there back then, he's gonna be there. So he's like furniture there, and he knows it. He's the one who told me that. He's like, I'm a piece of furniture in this place. And so anyway, we become pretty close. We talk and stuff like that over a period of time. After like 3 or 4 months after I caught on to what he's got going on and stuff, he's got a pretty good system going on. And, you know, he was blessing me and stuff like that. Like, walking around the pod, friggin', like we told you, they just turned the fans on and stuff like that in Lindsay to freeze us out because we're walking around the pod. You know what I'm saying? And, so what happens is, she keeps giving me three-ways, right? Now, I kept saying, LJ, hook me up with one of your girlfriend's friends, because at this time I was single, right? So he's like, yeah, I will. And I thought he was just tacking, you know what I mean? He's like, I'm gonna hook you up with a, it's not like a pen pal type thing. So like I was doing like Love After Lockup before the show, even Love After Lockup. This was like way back, right? So Love After Lockup show comes out, and I was like, holy crap, that's almost like the same thing that was going on with me, like the pen pal stuff, but it was through my celly. It wasn't through a website or a show. But anyway, I'd like to do a reaction on one of those Love After Lockup episodes or something like that for you guys. If you guys would like that, let me know, because I would give an awesome reaction on that kind of thing. Okay, so anyways, so I'm in the Lindsay jail with him, and time's going by, and we're living nice and everything like that, like living as good as you can, basically. Full canteen, dude's got, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, yeah, so his woman lives near the jail somewhere. I don't know where, but this was 20 years ago too, so just remember this, okay? Or maybe like 15. So, basically, this is like, I want to get to the good part, okay? So I'm trying to figure out how to tell it, because I never planned like how I was going to say this. Okay, so when I was doing the three-ways all the time, because LJ said I could, to call my cousin and stuff, I would always talk to his girlfriend. And then one day she wasn't home and another girl picked up. And supposedly this is the girl that I'm going to be pen pals with. So I start talking to her. Her name was Sarah. So I keep talking to Sarah and she's this, okay, to describe Sarah, she's like about 5'7", 5'8", just white blonde hair down to her shoulders, just like a regular normal build, like an average build, like athletic build, you know what I mean? Not like thick and not like skinny, you know what I'm saying? Just like a nice normal kind of thing. So anyways, as normal as you can get for a butt, like a nice butt, you know, nice size, whatever, breasts, but it was like, and she was a bit of a baller. She had a freaking huge gold chain on with a big gold cross, okay? Bigger than this, way bigger. And she had this Jeep Cherokee, okay? So, long story short, to get out of the LJ part, right? That was awesome that he hooked me up with her and everything like that, like with his girlfriends, doing my three-ways all the time, which led to Sarah being my pen pal, which led to Sarah being more than a pen pal, which had us planning on being together when we got out. And she had a baby daddy supposedly in the jail, the same jail I was in, but they had been broken up for a long time, but he always wants to get back with her, okay, but he's been in there forever supposedly. And funny thing is, the two guys that he hangs out with are two good friends of mine. But I don't know this guy because I've never come across him on a range, but I've come across everybody he knows, and he knows everyone that I knew in this little circle, right? But we don't know each other, so it's so weird. So anyways, so I didn't feel bad. Uh, I was in jail. I didn't have no canteen. I didn't have nobody. I didn't have no family at this time. I didn't have nothing. So if a girl's gonna come and write to me and talk to me, sure, why not? Honest to God, Sarah, she was such a cool person. She put canteen on my books like almost every week because she was a baller. She was like a drug dealer in her town or whatever. So wherever she lived, I'm not sure, I'm not going to say where she lived, but wherever she did live, it wasn't near the jail because that was LJ's girlfriend. Sarah lived somewhere further, way further. But anyways, I ended up, no, that's the end of the story. I can't tell you that when we leave. Okay, so we keep writing pen pals and stuff like that, and the pen pal friendship becomes more into like a romance. We start writing each other letters, love letters and stuff like that, talking about what we're gonna do when we get out, this and that, when I get out, this and that. She's gonna come pick me up as soon as I get released. She's gonna be my ride, this and that. We had it all arranged. So then, I still had like maybe 6 months to go though. So this is when we were getting the 2-for-1 deals, right? So 6 months more is like another year, right? Okay, so basically, this girl ride or died the whole time I was in there, dude, with pen pal to turn to love letters, to turn to putting canteen in my canteen every week. Then, on top of that, she started maxing out my visits. I'm not kidding. Every time I could get a visit, allowed visits, I think you're allowed two a week or something. And all my stamps, envelopes, you're allowed to put out 2, I think, of your own envelopes. And then I was getting my CELLY, he doesn't write letters, so I was getting my CELLY's institution number so I could write more letters out. Oh my god, it was crazy. That's something I never expected, something that's never happened to me before. Any of the other times, I've probably done about at least 10 other bids, and nothing like that has ever happened. This is like a one-time, one-of-a-kind thing that happened to me. I'll never forget it, because when she kept visiting me every week and everything, it was building up the tense, like building up the attraction to each other, right? We both just wanted to get me out, and talking to her every day on the phone and stuff like that, her doing all my 3-ways and doing all my stuff, and then she started like putting money in my books. I think I told you guys that already. Okay, so I don't want to drag this story on forever, so what I'm going to do is tell you guys basically what happened after that. Okay, so we hooked up, like we were boyfriend and girlfriend now, and I'm in the jail still, and she's like, she is trying to like, hang in there and plan everything for me with my cousin for the day I get out. She's gonna have all this stuff for me there, like everything that I wanted, that I asked for. Certain things like, just like, I think it was like smokes, a lighter, a clean fresh outfit, um, fresh shoes, and I think some booze and some drugs or something. So okay, so basically this girl had a little son too named Martino. So what happens is, this little guy, or Martini or Martin, I'm not sure. I can't remember. Margine, I'm not sure. Okay. Anyways, so he was a little guy, right? So she had to get LJ's girlfriend to babysit her little guy. She comes to pick me up from the jail. I get released. It was just like planned, bro. Friggin' jump in the Jeep Cherokee. She drives down. We go down around somewhere that I can get changed. Um, and then it was crazy after that. Like, okay, I got her to drive me all the way from Lindsay all the way back down to Toronto, okay? Now, she lives the opposite way of Lindsay, so she would have to go all the way back up north and then all the way back to her place. So she's like, oh, I'll just spend the night here with you, da, da, da. So, okay, we spend the night here and this and that. Then, you're not going to believe this. She goes, okay, we'll go to my house, we'll check on the kid, and then we'll come back down and this and that, we'll bring the kid. So I'm like, alright. We get freaking halfway there and we freaking run out of gas. In the middle of a snowstorm. Oh my god. So we're both just sitting there looking at each other like, what in the hell? It's crazy. So we literally had to freaking call like help and shit. It was crazy. Lucky she had what is it called? CAA. Because I was thinking, what, do I gotta call my cousin to try to find us in like from Toronto, find us on some back road in the freaking middle of nowhere? Anyway, so while we were there, it took like 3 hours for the freaking CAA to get there to like get the gas and bring it to us. Because if you got CAA, they'll bring you some gas instead of having to hitchhike to a gas station and then bring it back like people do on the highway. But if there's no highway and you're in the middle of nowhere, you're kind of screwed. Lucky she had CAA, man. I don't know what we would have did, but okay. So I'm trying to leave out the sexual parts, okay? So you can imagine, obviously, what we're doing when I get out, right? I don't have to get into details about that. Everything you can imagine, yeah, it happened on the ride home, all that, right? When we were stuck in the snowstorm, it happened again, you know, both ways, like, sloppy toppy and the other, sloppy toppy and buckus, you know what I'm saying? Buckshots, you know what I'm saying? Buckus and fucking sloppy toppy, okay? All the time, like as much as I could get because this girl was hot. And then all of a sudden, we're like, okay, we get the gas, we go to her place, and we get the kid and everything. Then, friggin', we come back down to the city, and my cousin's like, bro, I would let you stay here, you can stay here anytime, but like, this girl, her kid, like, what up with this, And I'm like, alright, it's all good. I'm not gonna stay here in the basement. I'll just go friggin' get a room. So we went and got our hotel room, okay? A little motel room, I guess. Not even a hotel room, a motel room. A lower end one, like $100 room for rent for the night. And double bed. So the little, like, 1-year-old little dude, we put him in his car seat and all that. He was in his car seat a lot. And then she did what she had to do with the baby and fed him and all that and got him to sleep and all that. And then finally at like maybe 8 or 9 o'clock at night, we could settle down and relax and just we put on a little bit of the TV, and then okay, and that's the end of the story. Oh, afterwards, after that hotel part, we decided we didn't. In the morning, I decided that we both decided that it's better for her to be with her kid and take care of her kid and stuff like that. And this is no life for a kid. You know what I mean? We liked each other. We left on good terms. We left still liking each other. Like, she went home, I went my way. We parted. We kissed goodbye. We hugged goodbye. We technically didn't even break up. But, obviously we are. Like, obviously you are with somebody, but like we were that type of relationship where we were just like, it was only for like about a week, but in that week we were like, oh, it was just fun, bro. It was just cool. That's basically all I got to tell you guys about it. And then basically, I did see her one time after that, like about 6 months later. I ended up calling her up, and no, she called me because one of my cellies found one of my old phone books in my cell, and he was calling the three-way, the girl that LJ is the person that does the three-ways, and then somehow they were saying about me, so they found out something about me. I didn't know the whole story, but then they were trying to blame it on me, saying I was the one, but they knew it wasn't me calling because they knew I got out. So it was just a whole weird thing, but anyway, so that's, if maybe that was their excuse to call, I don't know, so they didn't look like stupid if I didn't want to see her. But anyway, so yeah, the girlfriend babysat again, and she came down and visited me one time for like a night. And that night we stayed in her Jeep. We just drove around in her Jeep the whole night, and we went into parked in this drive um like cliff thing where you just drive up to this like cliff, and then it's just like a cliff. There's nobody else around. We just parked there for the night. Anyway, that's my story about hooking up with Sally's girlfriend's friends in jail. Kind of like Love After Lockup. Okay? If you guys want me to do a Love After Lockup reaction, because I've been through it, and I've been through it in real life, and I can tell you guys what looks real and what doesn't. Alright? And I love that show, so you guys let me know, alright? Easy. Peace.